a director at Shute and has broad experience in all aspects of corporate insolvency and reconstruction across a range of industries. He is an inclusive leader who looks to generate motivation in his team whilst providing a clear direction. Jeff believes that to be effective, leaders need to actively listen to their followers and ensure they modify their leadership style to suit individuals. Welcome, Jeff. Thanks for meeting with me today.
Thanks, Holly. Nice to see you again.
Let's start today with if you could explain what you think your leadership style is.
Yeah, look, some people, including my family and friends, think that I'm a bit of an authoritarian style of leadership. I, on the other hand, tend to think that I lead by example. I love including my team members in on the decision-making process. I think that this generates motivation and a clear direction throughout those team members. In saying that, the insolvency industry, typically, you come across a lot of different personalities. So in terms of providing succinct, clear advice, I think it's appropriate that you have to adopt different leadership styles to cater for those individual personalities.
So what is one mistake you witness leaders making more frequently than others?
Yeah, I think there's two common mistakes that I find. The first one being that leaders aren't actively listening to their team members. I think by effectively listening, you interpret the real underlying issue and you're able to adopt and implement a clear action plan as a result. The second issue that I seem to think that leaders commonly make, and that is that they don't adjust their leadership styles to the individual team members' personalities. As a result of this, I think that can create some kind of disharmony in the practice. Typically, it relates to or results in a dysfunctional organisation that leads to miscommunication and ultimately impacts on the business's profitability and productivity.
So what is one action or task you ensure you incorporate into your diary each week?
Yeah, I try to get home from work early at least once a week to spend time with my 4 kids. Unfortunately, this doesn't always happen. But one thing I do habitually is spend the first hour of every week making a workflow plan, not only for myself but for my staff. This I find helps achieve the weekly goals quicker, it helps with productivity, and overall creates a sense of achievement when those goals are adhered to.
So Jeff, what do you believe makes business in the Hunter unique?
Yeah, I think it's the people of the Hunter that make the business unique. I think I've spent some time in Sydney working. Business is normally transacted down there on a different scale. It's a fast-paced economy. Decisions are made instantaneously there and there on the spot. I think in Newcastle, the strength of individuals' relationships within the business community really are unique. And I mean, we talk about a few degrees of separation. In Newcastle, I think there's less than a few. There's probably one, if at best. In our industry, or the insolvency industry, our client base is through our relationships that we have with our customers. Without these, we wouldn't be in business.
And staying in the Hunter, what local business person do you find inspiring?
Yeah, look, this is the easy one. Without a doubt, it's my 2 current partners, James and Paul. I mean, they've had the biggest influence on my career so far, and hopefully will continue to. They're people that know James and Paul understand that they're 2 totally different characters. Their personalities are like yin and yang. What I've learned from that is that personality differences actually creates a very profitable business. You get to view different sides of the table. You get to understand different people's way of thinking and decision-making skills. That in turn has led me to be able to develop my own leadership style by picking and choosing from those 2 different traits. And in turn, I'm now instilling those styles of my own style onto our team members.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for your time today, Jeff.
Thanks, Holly. Great to see you again.
You can find Jeff online at www.shoregidley.com.au, LinkedIn and Twitter.